The following video is based on Dougal Dixon's book, Man After Man. In millions of years, it is assured that Earth will perish. This will become an uninhabitable place. The amount of oxygen will be minimal, and it will become a toxic zone for any living being. When these circumstances arise, the human being will be forced to create ways of life that ensure the well-being in a planet full of chemicals. In this video, we will review those hypothetical humans who will be created in a post-apocalyptic future. Number 5. The Aquamorph. Within 200 years, humanity in search of escaping from a toxic planet will try to colonize space by spaceships. But to do so, they will need the help of a new artificially created species. Here appears the Aquamorph, a human species with a crustacean appearance, which will emerge in the future to resist the extreme environment of space. This species will be the product of a cellular manipulation with the sole purpose of working in the vacuum of the universe. It will be resistant to conditions without gravity and will mobilize like a star in space. Its body will be spherical, designed exclusively to contain the pressures of internal biology. It will have additional artificial organs, such as a third lung, used as a temporary reserve of oxygen, and a fourth lung, used as a reservoir for carbon dioxide and other waste gases. Number 4. The Aquamorph. In a post-apocalyptic future, the surface of the Earth will become uninhabitable. The superior human beings will have succeeded in colonizing space, but on Earth, conditions will force man to create ways of life that adapt to water. Here, the Aquamorph will be born. A genetically altered human, it will have the shape of a fish with a smooth skin and a layer of insulating grease. Its genes will be modified to have gills in the chest and legs modified to facilitate movement. Human, with the help of genetics, will succeed in colonizing the sea and will continue to be present on the planet, but this time in a wild environment. Number 3. The high-tech. When the organs of human beings begin to fail in the toxic environment of Earth, they will be forced to look for artificial substitutes to their organs in order to survive. And to achieve this goal, a new human species will be created that will depend exclusively on technology. This new race will be called the high-tech, a robotic species capable of surviving beyond natural life. The only human trace of this machine is the brain, while the rest is an artificial modification of organs. Any pain, any concern, will be easily cured by simply pressing a button. Number 2. The tick. Concerned about relying exclusively on technology, the aforementioned high-tech seek biological alternatives to their bodies. Unlike their ancestors, the ticks are not kept in mechanical cradles, but have developed a type of organic suit that allows them to keep their withered bodies alive. Their bodies are composed of synthetically grown organs. For the movement and manipulation of objects, numerous arms are created for ease of work. This new species would allow man to mobilize in a post-apocalyptic environment of the Earth. Number 1. The Gathering Beasts. In a hypothetical post-apocalyptic world, change and adaptation will not be paramount, but the main thing will be the exploitation of the land. It will be necessary to collect the greatest amount of resources on the planet, but to collect it, beasts of burden are created, capable of operating in intolerable environments to their masters. In a polluted environment, and with oxygen present in small amounts, these creatures have air tanks and purification systems to keep them active. They will be controlled by other human beings who will do so through a direct telepathic input to the central nervous system. Zero Zone. The modified humanoids. In a land recovering from the end of the world, human beings construct genetically altered beings to sustainably occupy a specific niche in the world: the temperate forests, the meadows, the jungles, and finally the forests of cold climate. For each zone, a new humanoid species is created with the sole purpose of observing the changes and seeking to repopulate Earth in a world that recovers ecologically.